you could look at Laura in the beginning of the movie and say, man, that girl is pathetic, but behind every pathetic woman is a man who made her that way.
Gosh. Well, I mean...
And that was a burn. What's up?
So Kayla, from the moment your character is introduced into the film, she's this kind of devil-may-care, hair, sunglasses, hair, coat. What was it like to walk on set with that energy and go, this is who I am?
I had so much fun. Mazie is me with an exclamation point, so I got to just go all the way there. And the thing, Matthew Simonelli, our costume designer, handed me that coat and those glasses, and it was one of the first times in my life that a costume made me feel as free as I could possibly feel. I just like went all in, and it was really fun.
It's so funny, it's so heartfelt, it's so gripping in moments. So Melissa, I had no idea that you had these kind of vocal chops. You sound amazing in this movie.
That's right. Thank you. You should hear these two. I think a lot of, especially women, can relate to that, of like just losing yourself in either a relationship or a job or the world, and it's just so tough mental health wise that it's so easy to forget who you are and just forget to stand up for yourself. And that's what the movie's about her finding her rage, you know, like getting in touch with that strength and that power, because rage is power. And it's being told in a way that isn't hitting you over the head with it. It's just, this magical story about a woman that in the lowest point of her life finds out that there's a monster living in her closet, and and he kind of becomes her teacher, and it's like romantic and funny, but also dark and very real with very fantastical elements to it, and it has everything. And Caroline Lindy, our director-writer, is brilliant.
It was fantastic. No one's ever asked me to do something like that before, so I was like a kid in a candy store. And the process of making everyone sitting here just turned themselves over to the process of making this wild, genre-bending movie, like left vanity at the door and just kind of, good old school acting, you know. And I just happened to be wearing a mask for the whole thing.
Yeah, I also think it's like such a cool parallel that you might be playing the monster, but Edmund, there is something monstrous about your character's choices throughout the movie. Yeah. So what was it like being able to almost play a guy who is very, very almost unsalvageable? You almost don't know what parts of this character you want to say. What was it like creating that role?
The way I think about him is he's just this incredibly ambitious person who will stop at nothing to get what he wants. And, he hurts a lot of people along the way. But he really wants a Tony Award badly.
Yeah.
He's like, I need to make this musical happen, and it needs to be good. And he's incapable of seeing this other person.
Something that Caroline and I spoke a lot about was the three different women dealing with different kinds of pain and the way that women deal with pain in the world. And some women go too big and try to like fight with men, like Mazie. Some women are overly kind and try to, like keep it going. And then there's some women who fall victim to it and can't get out of bed.
When a woman tells a man off, rightfully so, we all are like, yes, girl! And that was a feeling on set, and that was a feeling yesterday at the screening, and I hope that that's the feeling for everyone that watches.